Game.
Gru. Hello world, what is up? I am the Game Gru and welcome to the first episode of Pathologic. This is a just recently re-released, remastered version of an old game made by Ice Pick Lodge Game Development Studios. They're a Russian company and apparently it was very good. And so now they've remastered it, re-released it, retranslated it. Apparently that was some problems that it was having. And now we're given a wonderful apocalyptic survival wasteland game to experience. And I'm going to experience it with you. So without further ado, let us begin.
No. I detest trickery. But
first
if we
see
ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied.
Play.
What are we?
Well,
Not gonna lie, I've been through this intro
muscular
before.
Contraction is there.
We are just
You're
listening
already
to
inside
them blabber
This
on
is
about
one
their
of the
feelings.
vegetables, right here.
And we come over to
What a
here,
silly place.
press E. And we select our character to begin the 12-day playthrough. We are gonna select the Bachelor. The history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases that have from time to time wiped towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it is no use trying to fight these circumstances. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is a story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. Not entirely sure what that means.
Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most
Daniel.
unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality,
Okay.
is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be.
Those guys.
Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's
So do I believe in
claims.
immortality?
There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and
Eva
stays
Yan.
at her place till dawn.
Sounds fun. Alright. That's me. I slept at a desk. Hello. Whoa, that wasn't creepy at all. Oh, that's me. That's also me. Flashbacks. Alright, so this is a horror survival game. And we have 12 days to essentially figure out what is going on in this town and either help it or destroy it or anything in between, apparently. One thing I will preface, as we are noticing right now, the graphics are not the best. Straight up say it like out the bat, this is a remastered but not completely redone game. So we're in the uncanny valley. Not gonna deny it. This is creepy. But the game is not known for its artistic renditions, but as its atmospheric presence and all that hoopla. It's still supposed to be very good, even though it doesn't look very good. Oh, this house. What do we care about this house, man? Yo. I assume that is the lady friend. That is one long shirt slit. Skirt slit. That's what I was talking about. There was very little shirt to be seen at all. It's the boogeyman. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kain, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology, my bad, to challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. Laboratory? I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he makes mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. There's going to be a lot of reading today. All right. Day 1, by the end of which the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. Awesome. That doesn't sound foreboding at all. All right, this place looks like a mansion. I was expecting maybe like a little shack or something. All right. Eat a... Whoa, what's this? Oh, okay. Oh, this is the container. I have a weapon. A scalpel. A large cartilage scalpel. No clothes. Tourniquet. Alpha tablets. Morphine. And Miradorm. Got some drugs. Got some water. And I have some kerosene. Used for refilling the lamp. Oh, and is this money? I'm rich! Maybe. Could be like very little money. There seems to be no one. Oh, there's the door. That's a weird place for a door. Anything else to grab quickly? Can I steal anything from this evil lady? Anyways, down we go. Alright. We will make interesting decisions in this game. Hello,
We
Eva.
sometimes differ more widely from ourselves than we do from others.
What?
I had a feeling you would come.
I'm gonna let that joke opportunity just... No, is that supposed... Yeah, it kind of looks like her. Oh, right. Did the sounds from outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. Ooh, what was that? No, I didn't hear anything. I heard nothing. I think there are strangers in the backyard, by the pond. They are unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. Well, I'd like to thank you for your hospitality for board and bed. Yeah, that's a great time to do that. I sincerely hope you have everything you need because I'm very happy to have you. Daniil is... Yeah, you don't even know me. But, by the way, I'm living in your house and my name is Daniil. Could you please tell me where your ruler, Simon Kain, lives? Are you willing to trade the company of a charming woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad, but Simon won't go anywhere. He has always been, and he will always be. Even if the moon were to fall to the ground, please stay with me a little longer. Ooh, this is awkward. Who was waiting for me? I didn't notify old Barack of my arrival. I'm not even sure what made me take off for this place. Yeah, let's find out about this sorcery voodoo. Are you in the hurry? That much of a hurry? Do come round. The Kains are asleep now. There's a knockabout. Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in my bed. Let me warm your hands. You are so anxious to see Simon as though your life depended on it. My life, yes. Now that my laboratory. I'm going with laboratory. Yep, that's just what I want to say. Now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's pursuit depends on that remarkable man. If he has really managed to live that long, then his tissues will help me defeat death. I need his tissues. His skin tissues, not his sneeze tissues. There's a different tissue. Death! So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself, isn't it? Hard. I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. Yep. So I don't understand. I can barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than the whim of the will that had shaped this world? That is the question. So where is the key to my victory? Man, show me where Simon... I'm gonna be this dude. This is the guy I'm going to portray. Straight, gruff, to the point. Tell me where I need to go now. It's not that far. The Kains live at the Crucible, Bridge Square. But could I please offer you a piece of advice? Sure. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of 2, Georgie, is called the Judge by the local. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the 3 is Victor. His daughter Maria also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Wait, she knew about it? Yeah, she told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of person. She puts on airs. But that's just how the Kains are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Well, she's magic. Alright, thanks for the advice. And I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Kains. They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I have some advice that may help you if you need it. Yeah, I'll come back. Why would I leave? Is this where I am? Oh. No. Maria. This is where I am. This little arrow, I think. This mansion called the Stillwater belongs to a single girl, Eva Jan. An accidental midnight encounter provided me with a lovely companion and temporary lodging. I am a bachelor. Where do I find the older brother? Maybe I have to talk to the sister first. Okay. Thank you for everything. I appreciate your services, and I appreciate the very luscious pillows that your bed provided. Where's the door? No, not the bed.
Sometimes differ more widely from ourselves.
I just feel awkward. I just want to get out of here. Thanks. Oh, here's the door. Whoa. Nothing like being in the presence of strange women to then be in the presence of strange other things to make me want to just be in the presence of strange women. Alright. Okay. That's not horrifying at all. Oh, and he's talkable. Okay, he's an executor. Ho! I'm gonna have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time. The time and the place is non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle and stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? Did he just break like the 4th wall, but still maintain reference into the video game world? That's weird. Speak, I am listening. Time flies by, it can't be stopped or turned back. Night follows days, which are then followed by nights. Right, okay, yep. Following you so far. Things happen without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. Got it? This is gonna suck for my FOMO. And so it makes sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. You'll find that people will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras, as it always has been. Yes, definitely. Indeed. Still, it is best to avoid hasty judgment. It is a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stay out people, and don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror. Wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. For example, need I describe? You've got a vivid imagination. Everything changes, from mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you need treating you badly. How many enemies you've got. How high the price rises. How bad your dreams are. Lots of things. Sorry, prospect. How do I maintain my reputation? Really, how is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole. Those are words to live by, kids out there. Do not be an asshole. Do not get caught. Those are also rules, but don't follow those rules. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor, or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. So don't be a dick and people will like you. Got it. Really good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Why do you wear it? Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock into another's words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Yet he who trusts no one is deluded. Let's talk to this creepy dude. Venerable Bachelor, that's me. Please be so kind to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. They're referencing the game again. I love it. I love it. At least during the important ones. Oh, okay. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? What? Play? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a human being in this world. I'm not a guy at a computer. Of course you aren't. You are a living, breathing man, as is evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, that face, drink, sleep, and rest. And to make mistakes. Oh, I'm going to make lots of mistakes. Don't you worry. The latter, yeah, see, definitely going to make a lot of mistakes. If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or unnaturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during an emergencies than in everyday life. I knew a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. It can happen. I can testify to that as a doctor. Need I remind you, a wise man like you, of the fact that hunger is sated with food? Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs, like shops are. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I'm sorry, but that's just how our world is. So you don't have any hotels. Got it. That explains why I had to find the lady. Still a little awkward, but needed. And quite silly if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with the folks out on the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others would be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Their blood? Yes, their blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if following your Hippocratic oath you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see that... You will see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to their ultimate rest, when they're close to dead. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You will be seen as a benefactor willing to part with a precious sleeping draught or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Alright, so I can go around and assisted suicide people to be good. Alright, no, anything else? No, not yet. Show me the way. Turn left, walk along the alley. You'll see a cathedral and 3 mansions across Bridge Square. Simon lives one that is closest to the river. Thank you. Exit here. Turn left. Head across the bridge. Now, I think this game there's probably going to be a lot of walking, a lot of traveling. I'm probably going to have to cut it a lot out. So... Oh, look. It's a shop. Oh, did I just find money on the streets? Hello, shop. I was hoping it would show me. That looks like a bar or a medicine. I don't know. It's kind of got that snake RX logo looking on it. Is this what I'm looking for? Cathedral and then 3 mansions. He is the one closest to the river. I don't want to go to the one closest to the river, though. I want to go to the... Oh, I found more money. I'm just going to find money everywhere, aren't I? To go to this mansion. Maria's mansion. I am a bachelor, you know. Gotta hunt out the single ladies. And if I like it, I will put a ring on it. You know, I'm not a dick. Just a bachelor. It just means single person. Jeez.
Oh, mother.
Oh, my God.
Why can't you be here with us?
That voice acting, though. Alright, you resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. How is it that you know me? I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. I hope that happens soon.
I'm feverish.
I have a lot to tell you,
What
Bachelor
can it
Dankovsky,
be?
but I dare not until you meet my uncle Georgie. Otherwise, he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. Some strict morals your family has. They make much more sense than you might think. This is not a game, is it? For all that is holy, do not speak to my uncle. And then, for all that is holy, do speak to my uncle, and then come back to me. Otherwise, the excruciating anticipation will tear my heart to pieces. All right. We cannot put your heart at stake now, can we? So, why does her dress have nipple patterns on it? Can we just talk about the elephant in the room? What is going on? I didn't download a sex game, did I? So this might get awkward real fast. I thought this was about surviving in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. I guess people survive those differently. All right, which do we want? I thought I didn't want to talk to Simon. The polyhedron. The crucible. Okay, for some reason it's just not mapped. That map. Nope. Map. Yes, this one. Without a mini-map, this game's gonna get interesting. Alright, we will talk to Victor real quickly. Supposed to have an interesting soundtrack as well. Load it up. Interior design, check. Interesting sculpture, check. All that's left is the eccentric occupant. Hello, sir.
Perhaps old Gimsky is setting a trap for this newly arrived Haruspex.
Well, Haruspex? That's the middle guy. I did not play him, and I didn't show you him. You don't want to know why. The famous Dr. Dankovsky. Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kain at your service. Daniel Danovsky at yours. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I'd like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. What does that mean? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here will seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us and don't judge us too strictly. Sure, I can do that. I hope we will be able to work in an atmosphere of mutual trust. Just mutual trust. That's interesting. Georgie is waiting for you, my friend. He has news for you that you will find surprising. I only ask one thing. Don't be too quick to reject his request. What does he want from me? He will explain it better himself. We put too many hopes in your arrival. The echo of these hopes has led him to offer you a rather intricate conundrum to solve. What is it? It's not exactly in your line of your work, and yet, if we are to believe a certain source which we deem quite trustworthy, it appears that you are the only person that can help our family. The reward will be fitting, of course. Ooh, a reward, I see. All right, I'll speak to Georgie, no problem. Who's Georgie? There's a J button? No. An L button? L button. It's most disconcerting to learn that the powers that be have the intention of shutting down the laboratory. That's what we know. It's true that your detractors branded your studies scientifically stillborn. So we have to find, yeah, this is just telling me, this is, I guess, only L. Was it Q? Q was something too. As of today, my mission remains obscure. Nothing. There's no help. Just go back to the map. Oh, here we go. This mansion, oh no, that's where I came from. Where's Georgie? Simon Kain. The mansion of Georgie Kain, Simon Kain's brother. Oh, okay. So Simon Kain is at Georgie's mansion. And I shouldn't go to Georgie's mansion. I should talk to Simon Kain. More money! Awesome. Alright, we're not getting much edited out stuff here. This episode's probably running a little long. These episodes are probably going to run a little long in general. There's a lot more to cover, a lot more boring stuff to do. I'm going to try to edit out all the boring stuff in the middle. There's a lot of text we got to get through. And that's just the way it's going to be, so I hope you like my voice. Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You do not need to delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of your difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my conscientious brother, the creator, keeper, embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Awesome! The guy that's going to save everything. Good done got murdered. I can't believe it. It cannot be. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances. But for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Barak. He was not the very person to advise... Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yeah, that guy told me. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further his own intentions. What do you think? Categories like time, nature, fate deprive a man of responsibility for... Yep, I'm no... We're cutting to the cage. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could not have displeased our family. That could have displeased our family. I'm putting words in these things. Really? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here is dependent. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. Okay. So you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed herself for the pawn? But why? Yeah, I'm just going to go with this. Do you want to help us, doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems there are too many consequences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in every way I can. In some time... No, that's not something you say. Yes, I'm convinced that if there is anyone that can help at all, that can help solve this problem, then it is you. The mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murderer is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. What? Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. Okay. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of the puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Okay. I'm fine with this course of action. Showing me something. Oh. Simon is dead. We found out at 7. Georgie is preparing to take the empty throne of the clan's leader. The Kains are obsessed with the idea of finding the murderer. They don't seem to be driven by rancor, but rather the desire to uncover a mystery. Awesome. I'm probably going to have to talk to Maria. That's what I think he was talking about. Dun, dun, dun. Boom, save. Alright. So, it looks like we have a little bit of the platforming, a little bit of the game underway. I hope you are forgiving the graphics, but I'll keep doing these. If they turn out horribly, which they could, I might stop them. If everyone's like, don't do any more of those Let's Plays, instead go play some other game, I'll take it into account. But I really kind of wanted to play this game, and I'll just play it on my personal time, that's all. But I hope you like it. I hope you like my speaking voice. I hope you don't mind that I can't seem to do crazy voices for people. I can try that if you'd like, but probably won't go well. But I'm just going to end it here. Let's look at this plant instead. That's a much nicer end off. All right, so this is it. This is me signing off. Have a good one.